Blackburn, then followed by Senator Blumenthal, then Senator Moran.
Thank you so much, Madam Chairman. And to each of you, thank you. This has been such an interesting week. Yesterday we did privacy, kids' privacy in the online space, and of course with data security today. But what I want to do is break out social media from small business and other interests. And let's talk specifically, and Professor, I'm going to come to you on this first. Is there we know how social media is collecting data, they keep that data, they mine that data, then they turn around, they sell the information in that data. So should there be a special set of obligations and enforcements and penalties that we expect from those social media companies?
In my view, social media companies differ from many other companies more in degree than in type when it comes to privacy. These are among the companies that collect the most data, that use it most aggressively. And so the need for strong rules of the road and enforcement would be strongest for those companies.
So you would do a broader bill that would capture all entities. Would that be your approach?
I think a comprehensive data security framework is important, one that covers everyone, but that scales according to the volume and sensitivity of information that a particular entity has.
Ms. Rich, I see you're thinking out loud there with us.
Well, I'm nodding and I'm shivering too. It's really cold in here.
Yes,
but I agree with everything Professor Felton just said.
Okay, thank you. So one set of rules, entire internet ecosystem, one regulator, the FTC. Platforms can't boot you off. That's basically where you all are.
This is one reason the FTC needs a lot more resources. It's because when they investigate a giant company like that that's collecting a lot of data, that investigation is going to be really, really complex and take a lot of resources. But I do think it's important in this law, especially if it's going to have preemption, for the state AGs to also be able to enforce it.
Okay. All right. Ms. Tumarella, the IRS Data Security Breach. That supposedly has data on tax returns of thousands of people and may go back as much as 15 years into a person. This is something that is a tremendous concern. We know that as of last month, the IRS is still looking at this alleged breach, but now we're hearing that the administration is wanting to propose a sharing of information, letting the IRS look at every transaction, $600 and above. And that amount of data and invasiveness that really carries a lot of privacy concerns for me. Tennesseans don't want that, and they've really been quite vocal about this. But talk about the potential issues that you see with that type invasive practice from an agency that has data security issues.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the question, Senator. So we've thought about it, because we're focused on startups in the cryptocurrency context, because there are cryptocurrency startups who don't want data, they don't want to have the data, they want to protect the privacy and security of their users, and we're always concerned about federal rules that not only might make it so that agencies can get the data, but that require companies to keep and get the data in the first place. We've talked about data minimization. I think that's a great principle and one that should be baked into any privacy or security law, but anything that kind of counteracts that by requiring collection and storage of data in the private sector goes right up against what companies should be encouraged to do.
Okay. Madam Chairman, I'm going to stop at that. Yield my time back.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Senator Blumenthal.